Hi, everybody. Okay, so I thought that I would take a moment to do a video to kind of introduce myself a little bit because I've realized that I've made quite a few videos so far where you guys still have no idea who I am. Not that I am anybody to know, but if you're going to come to my channel and you're going to be watching the videos that I'm posting, you might want to know, what my name is. And so, okay. Hi, I'm Christina. I'm 42 and I live in Ohio. Um, Not too exciting because the part of Ohio that I live in is not the best, but there are some sites um, that aren't too bad. I kind of live more like north. Um, I'm not I'm not to the lakes. I mean, I'm close to the lakes, but I'm not I don't live like north, but anyway. Um it is true that when you are passing through Ohio traveling that you will see almost nothing but like fields of corn and stuff like that. So, not too exciting. But there are some towns, some cities here in Ohio that are very nice to see, very nice to visit. So yeah, anyway, um, I am a mom of two boys who one of them, okay, they're 6 years apart. So my eldest is turning 15 in December, and then my youngest will be 10 in August. Crazy. Um, I am currently working on um, reactivating my cosmetology license to be a hairdresser. I had to take a short break from hairdressing for just a little while because of, I don't really want to say health reasons, because I don't feel like I have like anything wrong with me per se, but I feel like I was born with my spine not being straight, and I haven't exactly gone to a chiropractor or someone who could like better assess that in quite a while. So I'm working on that. I am currently looking up people who could better assess me in that area. That way I know like what's going on, what I'm working with, that kind of thing, because I have been a hairdresser for over 10 years. Um, if it doesn't, in a way, it doesn't feel that long, but yeah. Um, so I have a lot of experience in the retail world. I have a lot of experience cutting hair. Um, let's see. I have been in the working world for about as long as I was legally able to start working. My very first job was in high school, which feels like forever ago. Um, and that was at a Kroger. And I was there for like 2 years before I decided that I wanted something different after I graduated. And I have worked fast food off and on just to see what that would be like. And I actually loved it. It was fast paced. My shift went by fast. I am good with customer service. Uh, it's just between the issues that I have with my back have caused a lot of issues with putting in long shifts at different places, especially in the world of cutting hair and trying to make others, you know, feel better about themselves, because I enjoyed that, but it killed my back. My back was in so much pain after only so many hours of work that I literally wasn't sure if I was going to be able to walk out of the shop. So anyway, I'm working on getting my hairdresser license reinstated. I kind of let that go by accident. It completely was an accident. I missed the date to renew, and when that happens, you have to go through like this whole process. So anyway, I'm working on that. I am also working on getting my driver's license. Long story with that. But anyway, I do have a driver's permit like teenagers get when they're first learning how to drive and all that. So I do have that. And I do go out and drive. Don't get me wrong. I go out. I ask people to ride with me because with having a learner's permit, so to speak, you have to. It doesn't matter if you're not a teenager anymore. If it's a permit and not an actual license to drive, you can get in a lot of trouble if you're by yourself. So to avoid that, I ask different people to ride with me if they have time and all of that. But yeah, so a lot going on my plate. Hopefully I will be scheduling a test soon to go get my actual license again. So the thing about my license, it expired. There's no exciting story behind that. It expired. Once again, I missed the date. And in Ohio, they don't give a grace period, which sucks because I literally was there like a day after my license expired. Like the day after. And they said no. They said because it expired, you have to start all over again. So, I am working on that. It has been such a pain. It's been such a pain. But that's okay. That's okay. I will get through it. God will help me. It will happen. It will happen. But yes, so that has put a huge obstacle in things like trying to find work because I'm kind of limited on how far I can go with only being able to walk or get a ride. Not fun. So anyway, okay. So in the meantime of trying to get to the point of seeing if I can go take the road test again, I have been online searching for like remote work and different things that I could maybe do at home other than YouTube, which I'm not sure if I even actually care if I get paid off YouTube because I enjoy getting on here and talking to you guys. So if it happens, it happens. Yay. But I like getting on here. I like talking to you guys. I like just sharing what's on my heart. I like sharing faith. I enjoy this. I do. So if anyone, even one person gets enjoyment out of me coming on here and just trying to talk for a few minutes and trying to relate to you all or, tell you that, I'm also just a regular person who is trying to follow Jesus, and I am experiencing all the ups and downs, the lows and the whatevers that many of you are maybe also facing. I'm right there with you. None of what I'm dealing with has wavered my faith whatsoever. I will say that. I've gotten as far as I've gotten because God has had my back. And I'm going to say that because if I had been trying to do a lot of this on my own, I don't think I would have made it nearly as far. Not in my own strength, not in my own will. Just, I wouldn't have. I wouldn't have, because God has a way of taking any situation that you are facing and turning it around, or somehow supernaturally putting those people that you need in your life, even for that just one small situation, to come across your path, and somehow you guys just end up talking, and then before you know it, they're helping you out, or they're giving you money that you really needed but wasn't sure how you were going to get it, or they help you get your car to the garage to get it fixed when you couldn't figure out how you're going to do that. Like, God has a way of turning things around, and just like that, like, so okay. There's a lot of ups and downs right now. There is. I've got so many things that I am like trying to do to try to just take those steps and like turn my situation around. And the Bible does speak on you having to take the first step before God will come down and like just do what he does best. But he's not really gonna like help if you're not already trying to help yourself. So I'm trying to do that. I'm working on getting my license back, but I have to go to the place to take the test. And unfortunately, whether they critique me a lot or not, I have to pass. And if I pass, then I get to go and get my license. And then I never have to have anyone ride with me. And then if I want, to work, you have to go and seek it. You have to go to the place. You have to call whomever you need to talk to. You have to put in the application for them to call you back to get something started, because if they don't know that you're looking or you're interested and they've never met you before, they're not just going to randomly call you and say, I don't know you, but something told me you needed a job. Would you like to work here? Like, I don't think that ever happens. So even though I currently have to walk to most places, like, sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. You got to start from somewhere, right? You got to start from somewhere. So anyway, that is kind of what I have been up to. I don't really know what else to say other than, I'm not going to give up, because if I give up, then the enemy is going to feel like he has stopped me, that he won. And in Jesus' name, that's not going to happen. Because as long as I am still trying, as long as I still have hope, it will work out. It just will. It may take longer than what you were hoping or expecting, because Lord knows. I would love to be actually driving. I would love to be doing DoorDash again. I enjoyed that. I did do DoorDash before my license expired. That has been a while, which also sucks, but it is what it is. The car that I had been using since I first moved to Ohio many years ago, it's an older car, but it has a lot of issues. So we're kind of having trouble with it, which is why it's kind of taking me a little bit longer than I would like to go and get my test taken, because right now I'm not sure if the car is going to even make it to the test place in order to take the test. So yeah. Um, So yeah, I did do DoorDash for a little while, and I really enjoyed that, because that literally was like something that you could sign up for on your phone. You turned on the app, you told them to get a hold of you whenever there was something going on, in case you were interested in doing it. If you had nothing going on that day and you want to earn a few dollars, I mean, it's easy. It really was. It was easy. And I didn't make a ton of money, because I didn't go all over the place. I kind of only stayed in my area for that time being, but I still made like a few dollars on the side just from going out and getting other people's food. And I didn't mind it. Maybe I'm weird, but I didn't mind it. It was fine. And sometimes I made decent amount of money just for going and dropping off food somewhere. Like, um, so I attend a wonderful church that's located in Shelby. It's called Connect Church. It's on YouTube if you want to look it up. I forget. I may have to, well, I've tried doing that before. I don't know if I can do it or not. I was going to try to link the church, but I'm not tech savvy. Um, so anyway, it's called Connect Church and it's in Shelby, Ohio. So I don't know if you could find it by just typing that in or not. Um, but if you are able to look it up, it will not disappoint. I absolutely love the church. I love the people there. Everyone's so friendly, so nice, so loving, so giving. They have completely helped change my perspective on things, my outlook. They've helped me in my Christian walk. I have grown with the Lord since I first attended the church. And believe it or not, this church, I believe, is where God sent me to go because He knew I was going to need the guidance and everything that they could provide to help set me straight. Because when I first started attending the church, guys, it's hard to believe that it's only been a few years, but so much can happen in that time, I'm telling you. When I first started attending the church, I was definitely not where I should be. I was definitely not the same person I am now. Um, I mean, yeah, I have a lot of mess in my life that are like trials and whatnot, but I was a mess. Me as a person was a mess. Now I'm just a person that's living in a mess. There's a difference. I just have stuff going on that I'm trying to take care of, that I'm trying to iron out so that I can get my life back on track. I mean, there's a huge difference because I don't do drugs. I'm not doing drugs, never done drugs. I was always afraid because people die from that. But I never turned to that, never did that. I did used to drink once upon a time because I had a lot of issues I was dealing with and I just wanted to feel freedom. And sometimes we go looking for that so-called freedom that we think is freedom in all the wrong places, even though it feels amazing at the time. But I haven't drank any kind of alcohol in over, oh Lord, how long has it been? Shoo. Okay. I haven't drank any kind of alcohol in since I was early 20s, because those were my party days. That was when I was first getting my legal freedom as turning 18 as an adult, becoming an adult, even though I didn't really know what that meant or what that looked like at the time, because my life at that time was a lot different. A lot different. That may have to be a whole other video. Um, so yeah, I haven't drank in a very long time, and I thank God for that. I thank God that I no longer feel the need to turn to that or desire it. Like, He completely took the desire out. He took it out of my mouth. He took it out of my mind, my heart. Like, I no longer have the desire to go looking for it. Even when it was just supposed to be something I did for fun, that I thought was supposed to be for fun. I don't do it anymore. My idea of fun now is going to church. For real. I enjoy church. Like, call me what you want, but I'm one of those people that literally could spend all day long in church. I'm not joking. I literally could. I could literally spend all day, maybe all night, with like a couple of breaks here and there because you got to go to the bathroom at some point and stuff. Sorry. But I could literally spend all day just listening to worship music and listening to someone preach and talk and help me further understand the Bible. Not that I'm completely lost when I read it, but sometimes it helps to have people who have been given more wisdom to help you to fully grasp what you think that you already know. And guys, I enjoy reading the Bible. And this is coming from someone who didn't own a Bible like 10 years ago. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. But I have so much more joy now. I can laugh about things now that years ago would have just made me have a a meltdown. So yeah. Gosh, I get distracted easily. I'm sorry. I forgot where I was. So yeah. So I don't sit here and start laughing at being distracted. I don't really know what else to say with that. I mean, I I feel like a Christian can have more fun than someone who goes to all these rock concerts and like starts sweating all over people because they're so busy throwing their head around or whatever. Like, yeah, that was fun once upon a time. I never actually got to go to any of these concerts, but I did some pretty wild, stupid stuff at home listening to it, if that counts. And got probably just as sweaty. But I don't know. I have more fun. Like, I think it's more fun. It's way more fun to me to jump around with worship music and praising God and just acknowledging that without Him, I wouldn't be where I'm at. And that's thanks to Him, dude. I mean, I'm just saying. Like, so anyway, I'm so sorry. I was trying to stay on track and then my mind just went like, over here and then I like forgot what I was. So to not make this video any longer, so yeah, I'm Christina. I enjoy talking with you guys. I love that a lot of you are viewing my channel and I appreciate you. I do love you, even though I've never met you. I hope that you continue to stay with me on this journey because I will update you as things change in my life just to further show you that God can do it. And I thank you guys for subscribing. I thank you guys for the like. And I hope you guys have a good day. God bless.